Hello from beautiful Japan. We are in the Fujisawa Sportsland testing the all-new factory edition Suzuki RM-Z 450. And what a machine this is.
In itself, it's a full factory edition race bike that they race here in Japan, and there's nothing on it that isn't a factory part. So pretty special. It was a really big wow factor for us to be able to hop on and be able to do this, because not very common for the average person to be able to come over and be able to ride this bike.
I'm not a pro, I'm not a full-time test rider, so I'm very similar to the average consumer, I feel like. Jumping on this, I was nervous. I was like, heart rate 190, boom, boom, boom. But right when I got to the track, all my nerves went away because it was so rideable.
Really eye-opening experience as far as how much work goes into the factory effort and then how that rolls into production. So the highlights for this bike, it's totally different. Works cases, works swing arm, the engine's completely different internals, suspension's completely different. For what you'll see in production later this year, not a lot of translation, but this was really great for us in the media to see how great the bike can be.
Obviously it's a factory motor, but the power was incredible. It was really smooth and linear. With a lot really hard mid-range hits. Hopefully this engine is going to be somewhat close to the production model. Obviously it's going to be a little different.
Suzuki's always been extremely well known for a great turning bike. It has a lot of static front end pressure. There's just a lot of constant weight up there. It just grips all the time. It seems like with the Works chassis they're working with right now, the bike is much easier to just lay in a corner and just carve all the way out. It still has a lot of great front end traction, but at the same time, it's so much easier to just lay this bike in and let it basically follow its own path around.
However, without a doubt, this thing feels a lot slimmer between your legs compared to the 2017 model. You really feel like you sit up on top of the machine a lot more. It seems to be very agile out there on the track, but once again, the factory components, the suspension, the forks at the front, the shock at the rear, it was so planted coming out of the corners, drove exceptionally well. The tyres, at first we thought they were factory. We just got told that they're production Bridgestone tyres, straight off the shelf that anyone can buy. Well, that's a wrap from over here in Japan. It's been such an honour to get to ride this factory machine. Thank you so much to Suzuki for having us over. And it was an absolute pleasure. The track was sensational, the hospitality, the food, everything was great. And the company, of course, perfect. Thanks for joining us.